Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello and welcome back to the channel where you join me on a beautiful afternoon here in San Francisco, the city by the bay, and in fact the Golden Gate Bridge is just over that way. Now despite, as you will already know from the title and the thumbnail, about 15 minutes ago having been pulled over by the cops, I am smiling for one, that we didn't end up on the island of Alcatraz, the prison island over behind me, but number two, the cops were great. It was a very friendly conversation and it gave me an opportunity to explain exactly what is going on with this car over here in the USA. Now naturally, just like I experienced in New York when the car had flown over from London, the cops were wondering what is going on with the license plates, or in the case of this car, the number plates as we call them back home. Where are my tags? Now we saw the cop eyeing up the car, we saw him then spinning the U-turn behind, so we thought why not video it. They were great, they were very kind, and I explained exactly how this works, how you can bring a car from the UK or from other countries here to the US as part of a tourist visit to travel around. And you know, this car went into New York, drove it through Manhattan, Times Square, took it down the East Coast to Miami and Ocean Drive, and now here we are on the West Coast, to stop in LA, then up to Car Week, now to San Francisco. So I was a bit surprised that it actually hasn't happened again sooner. The first time I was pulled over was when I arrived in New York. We are now about 5 weeks later. The second time though, let's play the exchange so you can see exactly how it went. Yes, he has. We're about to get another document check.
Yes, I think so. So a cop sitting behind us.
Having done a U-turn after we pulled out of a garage.
Well, he let you out.
Yeah, his lights are on now, so where should I pull over?
Just, are we making a right?
No,
Go up to the next block and just pull off to the side.
Okay. I mean, I can't stop right here, can
No, I would put your hazards on and just indicate that you acknowledge him.
I? This will be fun. So, hi guys, I'm Shmee, and today we're being pulled over by a policeman. Let's find somewhere safe to pull over.
Here's another officer.
I can't easily stop here. Just at the end on the right?
Yeah, behind that cab.
Yeah, let's go there.
I'd put your blinker on just so he knows. Yeah. Just trying to find somewhere safe.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're doing. Oh. Okay. Turn the engine off.
Yep.
Hazards on.
No, you can turn the hazards off.
Hands up, right?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi there, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Officer Granger with San Francisco Police.
Hello.
You know why I pulled
Is
you
there a
over?
reason why you guys don't have a license plate?
It's an import car.
Yeah, it's a
UK
British
number
plate.
Okay.
I know,
But
we're not
in order to
British, so I
operate
was
it
wondering why
on
there's no U.S. plate.
in the U.S., you have to have a.
He shipped the car here.
Don't actually, shall I
yeah.
explain just so we're
Oh
not
yeah,
having
sure. Go
separate
ahead. 'Cause
conversations?
if you could teach me something today, that'd be great.
Yeah, so it's a special thing that the US has that you're allowed to import as a tourist visit, your car for 12 months, and you can run it on your home license.
Oh, really?
plate. I've got all the documentation here from the import, so
Okay.
I'm over here for a couple of months, went into New York, went down to Florida.
Okay.
It's not the first time I've been stopped,
No,
obviously.
that's fine. Yeah, do you have that paperwork? Just so I can
Yeah, I
look
do.
at it?
I have
It's
to
behind
jump
the
out.
passenger, so
Oh,
can
yeah,
I
that's
to get out?
I'm just
I have to get out because the
I've never
documents
seen
are
it
behind the
before, so
scenes.
I would love
And the
to
only
learn
way to get them
something
are...
today,
You're not the first. It's a specific thing done that you can bring a car in. It's 12 months. If it's not out in 12 months, you're allowed to crush it, so it has to go.
Yeah.
I was looking at it because you didn't have plates. I was like, if I gotta stop this guy and he takes off, I'm not catching him. So.
Alright, let me just grab this. Yeah. There's no storage in here. It's the only
I appreciate you
place.
being so cool about it, man.
Yeah.
So this is your car?
Yeah, it's my car.
You want me to close the door or leave it open? Okay.
Everything you need. Do you have a international driver's license or a license?
Can you see on this side?
All right.
We just don't want you to get hit.
Yeah, thank you.
Which would you like both?
Yeah, sure. Just so I can see. I'm not gonna write you a ticket. I was just wondering why you didn't have plates on it.
No.
So,
It's a funny one because obviously so few people do it.
Yeah, obviously.
nobody would really know how it works. That's my home license, that's the international one. Locals. The only thing you have to do with it is you have to get local insurance, but I've got a policy here.
That's right. I assume you would be driving this thing without insurance. Alright.
Basically, it's one of the coolest things actually about the US is that
The VIN numbers? Oh, VIN numbers. Alright.
for most countries around the world, you have to get a carnet, like a customs thing. The US actually does this system where it's 12 months carnet free, which is amazing.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you pulling over and talking to me.
Pleasure.
Like the car. But you guys have a good day, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much. You too.
Sorry if you get stopped again. It probably won't be the last time. So.
You know what, when you do it, when they give you the permission exemption and all that, they say just
Yeah, I mean, so. All right, guys.
Yeah.
You have a good one. Okay?
Thanks. You too.
Have a great day.
So,
Alrighty then, so just a quick document check, explain the process, how it works with importing a car. I think as to be expected, it's not the first time, it happened in New York. Obviously there's the confusion over why don't you have a license plate? You can't drive without a license plate. Of course it is a valid license plate, just it's not one that anybody recognises. And it's a really strange, I guess, thing in the law that you're allowed to do this. Of course I do have the small problem that the only place I can store documents in this car is back there behind the passenger seat. But it's such a strange thing that no one is ever going to know what it is and that you can do this until you're literally right there and being pulled over for not having plates on. But there we go, hop back in. We're set to continue our journey.
Take care, guys. Drive safe.
yeah, thank you. You too.
Alright, mission success, and it's a Ford GT, so obviously we've only got 21 miles left. Have I done a video on this trip where we haven't been out of fuel? I don't think so. Anyway,
Every day.
Every day. It's literally every day, bro, so to speak. Okay, right, onwards we go. Nav rolling, connected, Android Auto, of course, and he says when we click that, it will take us towards where we're heading.
Perfect.
They were actually really chill.
Yeah,
Those
they
are probably
were.
the nicest police you could want to have asking you questions. They were totally like enjoying being explained how it works. Like I
And
said,
he complimented the car then.
yeah, he complimented the car. I think it must be quite interesting to hear. You hear the British voice, you hear me say it's a British license plate, you see all the documents, and then you hear me saying I went to New York or Miami or whatever. And it's like, wow, that's like, I missed saying it's the American supercar for the American super road trip. That was my line. I missed it.
Next time.
Next time, indeed. Next time. Oh well. For now, that was fairly chilled. We're on the road. Life is good. And there we have it then, filmed by my friend Jason, Speed Racer 38. You're very quick with the camera.
Yeah, I had to grab it. Yeah.
You saw the police car, the cop car, and literally camera straight out, but that's because you've done tons of rallies and things.
Yeah,
And
I know it's coming.
you actually filmed the video when it happened the first time in New York. So, I mean, you've seen it, guys. It's a pretty simple thing. It's a really funny situation. We know all about it because we've talked about it loads, that allows you to bring the car in. You don't even actually need to get a carnet, which is the normal customs thing you have to do to bring a car like this to a different country. You kind of just fill in the paperwork, get it all sorted. I did it through cars. They fly the car in. We were there, well, you were there when I picked up the car. We went round to the customs terminal, picked up the car, and literally just drove it into New York. Which,
Crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't really make that much sense that you're allowed to do this, but you need to get insurance, of course, that covers it, but you'd be a bit of a fool if you had a car like this, as the cop said, that wasn't insured. That would be not the smartest thing in the world that you could actually do. But when it is insured, you can literally drive it around with that plate for up to a year here in the USA. Then it has to leave again, and in theory it has to leave obviously when you leave and when you're not coming back as well. You can't leave the car here, you can't sell it here, you can't do anything with it here, other than use it for tourist visits, for traveling around, for having fun, exactly as I have been doing. But with the white plates up front, and also then around the back with the British yellow plates at the rear, you can imagine that this doesn't look so normal. If you're a cop out here, you see this, it just looks like a fake or a dummy plate. or maybe trying to, you know, pretend to be something that it's not. And I can completely understand the reasons that they would want to pull over the car, that they would want to check and make sure everything is in order. But then the other problem is the complete lack of storage space. As you saw in the video when Jason had to hop out, there's no glove box here. There's nowhere where you can store anything. So I have to keep some of that importation paperwork. When we get in the car, we just slide it back behind the seat so that we've got it available if we should ever need it, which is kind of funky, but what else can you do really other than pop it away in the minuscule trunk where even, well, I don't even know if a piece of paper would actually fit in here. You've probably seen it on the channel before, but that is literally the entirety of the trunk. I've got a bag just with a jacket and things in there at the moment, but you do not have a lot of space to put things away in there at all, and it gets very, very hot due to the way the engine is right beside it and the exhaust system coming under, my brand new exhaust system, and the car in need of a clean, that is for sure. But that was pretty much the experience. We were waiting, I guess, in a way for it to happen again.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't happen in Miami.
Yeah,
and
the whole of Miami. In fact, well, it nearly happened in Miami, not when you were with me,
Right.
but when I was off driving the car and a policeman said, you know, are you allowed to do this? And I said, yes. Do you have the paperwork? And I said, yes. And he said, that's okay, have some fun. I think it's a lot of hassle to deal with if they don't know exactly what it's about. But there we go.
they love seeing the car. They love, they compliment it, so.
And I think, you know, it's all legit. I have everything in order. I wouldn't be doing anything that I couldn't do because, well, I'm doing it pretty publicly after all. So it's great to, I don't know, to just be able to show and explain it all and explain something that they're probably never going to see again. It's literally a kind of once in a lifetime thing for any cop, probably. Yeah. I mean, how often?
Once in their career, they'll have something like this happen.
Quite literally. Anyway, thanks to Jason for being very, very quick on the camera and thinking about filming it all, to share with you guys exactly how all of that went, being pulled over in the Ford GT here in San Francisco. Anyway, that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I appreciate your support an awful lot, and there is still plenty more to come with this car during the later parts of this tour. So thanks again, and I will see you very, very soon. Cheers.